For a company known for making big, bold product launches, Apple has been unusually quiet about something very important: its wearables strategy. There are no dramatic announcements, no clear next big thing being loudly promoted, no obvious shift being marketed to the public. And yet, behind the scenes, Apple is quietly rebuilding how it approaches wearables, not abandoning them, not slowing down, rebuilding them. And the reason for that is simple: the first wave of wearables has already peaked. Think about the Apple Watch. When it launched, it was positioned as a revolutionary device, something that could change how we interact with technology. Over time, it found its real purpose: health, fitness, and notifications, and it succeeded. The Apple Watch became one of the most successful wearable products ever, but here's the catch: it also became predictable. Each new version adds improvements, better sensors, longer battery life, new features, but the core experience hasn't fundamentally changed. It's still a companion to the iPhone, still something you glance at, not rely on, still a secondary device. And that's the limitation Apple is now trying to solve. Because the next phase of wearables isn't about accessories, it's about independence. Apple doesn't just want wearables that support the iPhone, it wants wearables that can eventually stand on their own, and that requires a completely different strategy. Instead of pushing incremental updates, Apple is now focused on deeper changes, ones that aren't always visible right away. One of the biggest shifts is in health technology. Apple has been steadily investing in turning its wearables into advanced health monitoring systems, not just tracking steps or heart rate, but moving toward more complex metrics like blood oxygen trends, heart irregularities, and potentially even non-invasive glucose monitoring in the future. Why does this matter? Because health is one of the few areas where wearables provide continuous real-world value. It's not about checking your device. It's about the device working in the background, constantly collecting and analyzing data. That moves wearables from nice to have to essential. And Apple knows that. But health alone isn't enough to define the future of wearables. The second major shift is toward ambient computing. This is where things get more subtle and more interesting. Apple is moving toward a world where technology becomes less visible, less intrusive, and more integrated into daily life. Instead of pulling out your phone, unlocking it, opening apps, and navigating menus, you interact with technology more naturally, through voice, through glanceable information, through systems that understand context. And this is where wearables become critical, because they're always with you, always connected, always ready to respond. Devices like AirPods are actually a big part of this strategy. They may not look like traditional smart devices, but they're evolving into something much more powerful. With features like voice interaction, spatial audio, and potential future AI integration, AirPods could become a primary interface, a way to interact with technology without ever looking at a screen. That's a very different vision from the current smartphone-centric world, and it's one Apple is quietly building toward. Then there's the bigger, more ambitious layer: augmented reality. Apple's Vision Pro may seem like a separate category, but it's actually connected to this broader wearable strategy. It represents the long-term goal: a world where digital content is seamlessly overlaid onto the real world, where screens are no longer confined to devices but exist around you. Right now, the technology is bulky and expensive, but Apple's real objective isn't just the current product, it's the future version. Something lighter, smaller, and wearable in everyday life. Smart glasses that people actually want to wear. And if that happens, it changes everything, because it creates a new primary device, one that could eventually reduce reliance on the iPhone. Now, this is where Apple's strategy gets particularly interesting. It's not rushing. Unlike some competitors, Apple isn't flooding the market with experimental products. It's taking a slower, more controlled approach, refining the technology, waiting for the right moment. Because Apple doesn't just want to be early, it wants to be right. That's been its pattern for years. It wasn't the first to make smartphones, and it wasn't the first to make smartwatches. But when it entered those markets, it defined them, and that's exactly what it's trying to do again. But there's also a defensive side to this strategy. because Apple understands that the next major computing platform could threaten the iPhone. If wearable devices, especially AI-powered ones, become the primary way people interact with technology, the smartphone could become less central, and Apple cannot afford to lose control of that transition. So instead of reacting later, it's preparing now, quietly building the pieces: health, audio, spatial computing, AI integration. All of these elements are part of a larger puzzle, a puzzle that points toward a future where wearables are no longer just accessories, they're the main interface. But this transition won't happen overnight. There are still major challenges: battery life, comfort, social acceptance, privacy concerns. All of these need to be solved before wearables can truly replace or even rival smartphones. And that's why Apple is moving carefully, because the stakes are incredibly high. If it gets this right, it doesn't just extend its ecosystem, it defines the next era of computing. If it gets it wrong, it risks falling behind in one of the most important technology shifts in decades. So while it may seem quiet on the surface, there's a lot happening underneath. Apple isn't stepping back from wearables, it's rethinking them, repositioning them, and slowly rebuilding them into something much bigger than what we see today. Because the future of wearables isn't just about what you wear, it's about how you interact with the digital world. And Apple is making sure that when that future arrives, it's ready.